forgot. So we are looking at types of data analysis, and first one we have said is called descriptive analysis. And we already have said that this analyzes and describes the features of a data set. First of all, it deals with summarization. It deals with summarization of past data. It deals with summarization of past data to draw conclusions. It deals with summarization of past data to draw conclusions and present data in the form of dashboards. And present data in the form of dashboards. First off, in business, they are used to determine. In business, they are used to determine the key performance indicators. They used to determine the key performance indicators to evaluate performance. The key performance indicators to evaluate performance. Yeah, so that is what we call descriptive data analysis. And what happens with descriptive data analysis, it is about describing. As the name suggests, it is describing. To describe means to give details. It is to explain more. And we are also saying it is used to present data in form of dashboards. Now, a dashboard is just a window that contains several graphs. So it is about visualization. And in the course of our study, this is one of the things we shall be doing. We will see how to do data visualization and how to prepare dashboards. Number two, the second type of data analysis is called diagnostic analysis. Diagnostic analysis. Diagnostic analysis. Diagnostic analysis, and we write that this involves finding. This involves finding anomalous patterns. This involves finding anomalous patterns that might contribute, towards the poor performance of the model. Towards the poor performance of the model. Anomalous patterns. Anomalous patterns. Let me write for those who are online. You're not able to get that. Okay. Okay. Just a minute. Anomalous. 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 I hope you're able to see my screen. Just a minute. I sort out something here. I was asking whether you're able to see my screen. Okay, good. So then we can proceed. So we have said diagnostic analysis, it involves finding anomalous patterns that might contribute towards the poor performance of the model. Yeah. So when we talk of diagnosis, it's like when you go to the hospital, they want to discover what is it that is disturbing you. So the same thing with data. We may want to discover what is it that is disturbing this data, such that it is not giving us the results that we expect or we want. So anomalous patterns are just patterns that have errors. Let's go to number 3. Number 3 inaitwa predictive analysis. Predictive. The word predict. Predictive analysis. Predictive analysis. And we write that this determines the future outcome. This determines the future outcome based on the analysis of historical data. Based on the analysis of historical data. Based on the analysis of historical data. Full stop. It is best used for planning purposes. It is best used for planning purposes. Yeah, that's what we call predictive model, is where we already have known the history and now we are using it. So Marcel, you're saying, I repeat, point 3. Point 3, we have said is predictive analysis. Predictive analysis. Predictive analysis, and we are saying it involves, or rather, it involves determining the future outcome based on the analysis of historical data. Determining the future outcome based on the analysis of historical data. It is best used for planning purposes. It is best used for planning purposes. Is that okay, Mercy?
Yes, thank you.
Good. So we go to number 4, which is called prescriptive. 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 Prescriptive analysis. And we write that this allows decision making. This allows decision making using descriptive. This allows decision making using insights from descriptive, predictive, and diagnostic analysis. Using insights from descriptive, predictive, and diagnostic analysis.
Is the process of giving direction.
And diagnostic analysis. So it's just like when you go to the hospital to see a doctor. You first of all, they ask you, tell me why you have come. So unasema ninaumwa na kichwa, ninaumwa na tumbo, niko na hii shida na hii. That is description. Then the doctor does what we call diagnosis. They try to find out what is ailing you, what is wrong, what is anomalous. And then they predict what is the direction. Then from there now they give you a prescription. Sasa anakuambia enda lab ama enda ukunywe hizi madawa. So the same thing happens with data. Once we have been able to gather our data, we have described it, we have been able to diagnose it, we are able to predict. Now we can tell our customer, go and do this, go and use this model, and this will be the possible outcomes. Number 5 is called exploratory. Exploratory. E-X-P-L-O-E, rather R-E-T-O-R-I. Exploratory. Exploratory analysis. And we write that this involves examining data. This involves examining data.
You write
and finding relationships. This involves examining data and finding relationships between variables. And finding relationships between variables that were previously unknown. Between variables that were previously unknown. That were previously unknown. Yeah, I think that is also very, very clear. To explore means to seek to get to know more. If I tell you go and explore, we are simply saying go and get to know more. Number 6 is called inferential analysis. Inferential analysis. Inferential analysis. Inferential analysis, and we write that this involves using a small sample of data. This involves using a small sample of data. Small sample of data to infer information. To infer information about a larger population of data. This involves using a small sample of data to infer information about a larger population of data. A larger population of data. Yeah, that's what we call inferential statistics. Kama umesoma statistics somewhere, you must have come across what we call descriptive statistics. Now, descriptive statistics is just what I've said. It describes data. It is where you get to know things such as the mean, the average, the skewness, and so on. You study a sample. A sample is just like a small group. Then what you see from that small group, you conclude that the bigger group is like that. And that is what we call inferential statistics. It's like what they do with these opinion polls. The opinion polls, guys, they just ask a few of us how they will vote. Maybe even less than 1,000. Then wanakuja wanatuambia Kenyans 40% wanapigia huyu kura, 80% wanasema hivi. Yeah, that's called inferential statistics. Number 7 is called causal analysis. From the word cause, C-A-U-S-A-L, causal analysis. Causal analysis. And we write that this looks at the cause and effect. This looks at the cause and effect of relationships. This looks at the cause and effect of relationships between variables. Cause and effect of relationships between variables, and is focused on finding the cause of a correlation. The cause of a correlation. The cause of a correlation. Yeah, so here we are looking at what is the effect, or how does change in one variable affect the other one. It's called cause and effect. If this one increases or decreases, what happens to the other one? We will be having an opportunity later on to do descriptive statistics and correlation analysis, and you see how this correlation is determined. Sorry, those who are online, my camera is on and off. I think inaamua wakati itanionyesha na wakati hainionyeshi, but at least you're able to hear me all the through. Good. Number 8 is called mechanistic analysis. Mechanistic analysis. Mechanistic analysis. Mechanistic analysis.
Then you go to focus, right?
And we write that this is used to understand. This is used to understand.
Wow.
This is used to understand exact changes in variables. This is used to understand exact changes in variables that lead to other changes in other variables. This is used to understand exact changes exact changes in variables that lead to other changes in other variables. Other changes in other variables. Yeah, so that is mechanical, and it is simply trying to see when again this one changes, how does it cause the other one to change? If we change this one by 20%, how does the other one change? That's why we're talking of the exact changes. Now, those are the 8 types of data analysis. Take note of these questions. Take note of these questions. August 2023, question 16 and 17A. August 2023, question 16, 17 and 17A. Another one is April 2023, question 9. April 2023, question 9 and question 18. Another one is December 2022, question 7. December 2022, question 7. Another one is December 2023, question 10 and 11. December 2023, question 10 and 11. So make sure you interact with those questions in your past papers so that you're able to see whether what you're covering is there in the exam. Now from there, let's look at characteristics of data analysis. Characteristics of data analysis. Characteristics of data analysis. Characteristics of data analysis.
Evolution.
Number 1 is programmatic, from the word program. Programmatic. Programmatic. Number 2 is data-driven. Data-driven. Number 3 is attributes usage. Attributes usage. And number 4 is iterative. Iterative, I-T-E. R-A-T-I-V. Iterative. Iterative. So, is that not here? Okay, so now we are saying that when you look at data analysis, it's
the fourth one is
iterative.
iterative.
I-T-E-R-A-T-I-V-E. Yeah. So we are saying when you look at data analysis, you'll find that there is a lot of programming. It deals with programs. While ourselves, we are accountants, we may not be expected to understand this programming so much, but we need to understand that data analysis goes with programs. The other thing is data analysis is data-driven. Actually, that's why it's called data analysis. So you cannot be saying that you are doing data analysis and you don't have data. You must go out there and gather data. Then you must also be able to use attributes. Earlier on, I had mentioned descriptive statistics. It gives what we call measures. We have 5 measures. We have measures of average. We have measures of partition, measures of variation, measures of kurtosis, measures of skewness. And each one of them, when we start doing those computations here, there are so many. So it uses attributes or characters. Yes, number 4 is iterative. I can see Marcy is also asking. Iterative simply refers to something that is repetitive. Repetitive, something that is repetitive. If you have come across linear programming, something we call simplex method, it is the processes are iterative. You are doing one thing, but repeating. Yeah, that's what we call iterative. Good. Actually, when we start handling questions, utakuwa hata maybe wakati mwingine unaboeka because tuna repeat. Maybe we are doing growth rate and we are dealing with the statement of financial position. All those items that are there, we are doing growth rate maybe for 5 years. So we are just repeating. Yeah. Good. From there, let's look at applications of data analysis. Applications of data analysis. Applications of data analysis. Where do we use this data analysis? So I hope, Marcel, you have gotten that, the explanation that I've done. Okay, so applications of data analysis. Number one, fraud detection and risk analysis. Fraud detection and risk analysis. Okay, fraud detection and risk analysis. Number two, optimizing transport routes. Optimizing transport routes. Number three, providing better health care. Providing better health care. Number four, managing energy expenditure. Managing energy expenditure. And number five is improving search. Search here is SEARCH. Improving search results. So data analysis is very, very important when it comes to fraud detection. You know, these guys who are fraudsters, they are very smart guys. You really also need to be very smart to track what they did, where the money started, originated, and where it landed. Like when they are following something like money laundering. Your money laundering, I'm told, huwa ina circulate from a very, like takes a very long circuit. Unasikia imetoka US ama imetoka wapi, inakuja imepitia hapa kwa hii bank, inaenda kwa hii ingine. So all that analysis must be done through data analysis. Optimizing transport routes. Na hii ndio inatumika na these apps, kina Uber, kina Bolt. They are able to pick the transport routes and they're able to tell even traffic. So akiswitch on nako ka gadget kanamwambia hii route it has traffic. Ukitumia hii route it will take you 5 minutes to where you are going or 20 minutes or 1 hour. The other thing is providing better health care. This is one of the game changers in data analysis, or rather, in health sector. Data analysis is really helping the medical field. They are able now to provide data and to know where to do what. Managing energy expenditure. Yesterday I was listening to the president. He was talking of 2013, we had 2.1 million Kenyans connected to power. And by now he's talking of something around 9 point something million connected to power. How do they know that? It is data analysis. And again, I saw yesterday, someone has put in our WhatsApp group that our area will not have power, I think on Sunday and Monday. And I'm sure umewahi ona huto to notice it tunatoro yangu na Kenya Power. So how do they get to know that this is where we will not have power, this is where we'll have power? And you find, especially in the residential areas, utapata asubuhi wanazima stima inarudi around 6. Why is that so? It is because wanashajua hii residential area mchana hakuna watu wengi wanatumia stima, so tunaweza wazimia ipelekwe industrial area where during the day hapo ndio power inahitajika, but in the evening huko industrial area tunaweza zima because very few industries are working overnight, turudishe kwa maboma. So that is about managing energy. Improving search results. When we Google something in the internet, the Google search, there is what we call the search engine. So how does it search? How does it get to know that item? It's still about data analysis. Good. Any concern? Together at that point?
Yes.
Okay. Those who are online, I believe that we are also together. Brady, I can see you. Good morning. Hi. Let's go to something else called data cleaning tools. Data cleaning tools. Okay, good morning. Can see that. Data cleaning tools. And we write that data cleaning is the process of fixing.
No, yeah, right.
Data cleaning is the process of fixing or removing incorrect, comma, corrupted, comma, incorrectly formatted, comma, duplicate or incomplete data. Duplicate or incomplete data within a data set. Duplicate or incomplete data within a data set. First of all. So that's what we call data cleaning. We are removing everything, whatever we had called anomalous. We are removing anything that is incorrect, anything that is corrupted, imeharibika, tuliweka ikiwa sawa, maybe someone amekuja ameinterfere nayo, it is incorrectly formatted, then maybe duplicate or data that is incomplete. And maybe as we go by and by, we'll be seeing how to do this. Then down there to tuandike, there are various tools used. There are various tools used, but the most common are number one inaitwa Alteryx, ALTERYX, Alteryx. You have got it, eh? Okay, so we write, this is an analytics automation software. This is an analytics automation software in Arrow code. In Arrow code. Row ya L, eh? Arrow code environment. In Arrow code environment. And number two inaitwa SSIS. Just capitals, SSIS. And we explain that this is a structured query language. This is a structured query language, into brackets SQL. This is a structured query language, brackets SQL, used to store data. Used to store data in a relational database. Used to store data in a relational database. First of all, it is an integration service software. It is an integration service software. Integration service software that can be used to execute a wide range of data. An integration service software that can be used to execute a wide range of data migration tasks. A wide range of data migration tasks. Data migration tasks such as extraction, loading, cleaning, merging, etc. Number three, inaitwa data stage. Data stage. And we write that this helps in design in design, comma, development, and running of jobs. Running of jobs that move and transform data. That move and transform data. That move and transform data. Haya, number 4 inaitwa integrate.io. Integrate.io. Good. So we write that this is an advanced data pipeline. This is an advanced data pipeline platform. An advanced data pipeline platform that can clean data. That can clean data and transform it. And transform it prior to moving it to a data lake. Prior to moving it to a data lake. Yeah, those are the tools that we use. We don't have to be very knowledgeable about them, but at least you need to appreciate before we get locked out those online. Take note of these questions. August 2023, question 13. August 2023, question number 13. April 2023, question 5. April 2023, question 5. December 2022, question 19. December 2022, question 19. And December 2023, question 7. December 2023, question 7. So those who are online, immediately you are logged out, log in.